Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this meeting at which awards will be conferred on learners of this institute. The members of our conferring party on the platform, from your left to right, are Dr. Dermot O'Donovan, Head of Department of Creative Education, Dr. Orla Flynn, President, Gmit, Ms. Aideen O'Hucka, Assistant Registrar, Gmit, Dr. Patrick Tobin, Head of School of Design and Creative Arts, and Councillor Michael Moore, Gmit Governing Body. I call on Dr. Orla Flynn, President, to formally welcome you.
Good Kevin. A gwine úsla agus a cardda go léir is mise an Dr. Orla ní lein uachtarán in Institute Technoléta Galva agus Mayo. Is mór an ord an fáilte a choróibh no caid speisialta seo. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all here today. We're absolutely delighted to be able to participate in a face-to-face ceremony, and I particularly want to pay tribute to you, our graduating students, for surviving and for thriving, I guess, in the last couple of years against many odds. Due to COVID, our ceremonies are very different to what they normally would be, so they will be a bit shorter. There won't be any speeches, and I'm sure most of you won't be too upset at that. We did have speeches, they were recorded and are available for you online. I'm minded on occasions like this that really there's only three things that we as an institute are meant to do. We admit students, we conduct programs of study, and we confer awards on our successful outgoing students, and this is one of those very happy occasions. So I want to thank you for coming along, for all your parents, families, supporters. It's a great day, and I'm going to hand back to our MC now and we'll get moving. Gormagosh.
I call on Ms. Aideen O'Hucka, Assistant Registrar, to confirm that learners of the Institute have achieved the standards determined for national awards.
Iram an Dr. Orla Flynn, uachtarán na Institute, gradam a brunna na céimethe atá curtha láthar ag an Institute. President, I present to you the graduates who have successfully completed programs in the School of Design and Creative Arts, who are worthy of national awards, and I request you to present their parchments to them. I call upon Dr. Orla Flynn, President of the Institute, to read the conferring statement on Irmla Brunta.
The bhua an údarás atá díolsithe an Institute Technoléta na Galva Mayo. Brunam gradam ar chéimethe na Institute atá tar éis an chaidán dlíte de na gradam sin a bhaint amach. By virtue of the authority vested in Galway Mayo Institute of Technology, I hereby confer awards on the graduates of the Institute who have achieved the standards determined for those awards.
I call on Dr. Dermot O'Donovan, Head of Centre, to present the graduates.
The Bachelor of Science Honours in Education, Design, Graphics and Construction. Kevin Bohan. Lauren Casey. Dylan Cook. Andy Daly. Gary Donnelly. Robert Dernan. Dean Feeney in absentia. Shane Finnerty. Sean Gallagher. Sean Horan. Jack Carney. Philip Kiernan. Damien Martin. Jonathan McGee. Sean McGee. Sean Merrins. Diarmid O'Connell. Kyle Rooney Kane. Richard Thompson. Gavin Walsh. And finally, Mihal Walsh. So if I could ask the graduates of the Bachelor of Science Honours in Education, Design, Graphics and Construction to please stand and take a deserved round of applause. The next award is for a degree of Master of Science by Research, and the graduate is Patricia O'Regan. The thesis title is Enhancing Literacy and Numeracy Training a case study of the initial teacher education programme at Galway Mayo Institute of Technology. And Patricia, or Bobby, as we know her, is supervised in this study by Dr. Pauline Logue and Dr. Susan Rogers. So would Patricia O'Regan please come to get her award? Thank you.
Now we come to the Gmit Academic Achievement Awards and Special Awards. I call on Dr. Dermot O'Donovan, Head of Department, to present the candidates.
So the first award is the Gmit Academic Achievement Award, and this award goes for the highest GPA in the class for the year, and the award goes to Gavin Walsh. And a special award in this category for teacher education is a Certificate of Excellence in School Placement for the student who received the highest award for their fourth year school placement, which is a cornerstone of the programme. And we're delighted that this award is kindly sponsored by Connemara West PLC. And the award goes to Philip Kiernan.
I now call upon Robert Dernan, Graduate Representative, to address the meeting.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks all for coming. I'd just like to thank Gmit for the opportunity to speak on behalf of the students in the education course and say a few words for the help throughout the 4 years. It's funny how the world has changed in the past 4 years. 4 years ago, we started the course and maybe some of us thought to ourselves, is this for me? Before I knew it, I was teaching during the pandemic, still wondering, but it's experiences like that make people. Letterfrack was an experience like no other, and I think it all had a serious impact on our lives, both professionally and socially. Friendships and connections were made during our time in the programme. Great skills have been learned, some perfected, and some new ones have been uncovered. Gmit Letterfrack definitely took people out of their comfort zone, especially those from east of the Shannon in regards to the weather. I think we can agree that in Letterfrack we had a first-hand experience of natural ventilation in the home before Des Kelly explained it to us in his lecture in the warmth of Galway City. Another time we were removed from our comfort zone was our first batches of micro-teaching, which is funny thinking back because as teachers it's kind of a requirement to stand up here and talk in front of people. But a lot of us were nervous at the task at hand, but thankfully with time that's improved. We enjoyed Galway City thoroughly for the first half of third year. Then the world decided we were having too much fun, so in the spring of 2020, the government made an announcement and told us all to go home. I guess it was nice for a while to be able to scratch your head at home in peace over the complexity of Thomas's drawing classes, but it wasn't long before we were sick of being cooped up inside and not having the opportunity to go for a social one or two. These are only a few of the moments from our time in the programme, and without the support of the lecturers, all the other college staff at all the campuses we studied at, these memories wouldn't be possible. So I'd like to thank the people that supported us through the course, especially Kevin, Pauline, Thomas and Des, all the school placement supervisors and the dissertation readers as well. A shout out to Susan Rogers, fair play to you, for guiding us through 20 construction teachers through their dissertations. I'm sure it wasn't an easy task. I'd like to thank the technicians, Danny, Martin, Peter and Kevin, for the help for the 2 years in Letterfrack Benchrooms. Letterfrack's known for its quality of practical work, and only for the work you do in the background, we wouldn't have the great learning and making experience that we had in the college, so thanks very much. I'd like to thank the people that made today possible, Samantha and Shamim, and all the others that helped set this up today, so thank you. And a final word for parents, family, guardians supporting us on our college journey. It was tough, we got through it, we're here now, so thanks very much for that. And look, we'll always refer back to you for a bit of advice the odd time. As teachers we're taught there has to be a beginning, a middle and end to our lesson, so I better finish up with a quote from Dr. Seuss. As much as the course might have brought us to tears sometimes, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Thanks very much.
Okay, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of conferring awards on the students of Galway Mayo Institute of Technology for this session. Just a couple of announcements. May I remind the graduates to just remain in place for photographs directly afterwards of the class groups, special award recipients, which take place immediately just here after the ceremonies. I'd like to ask the audience to remain seated whilst the photographer takes the group photos. Again, I know it's against instinct, but if we can, please try and do so. Then, on behalf of the board and staff of Connemara West, I'd just like to extend our congratulations to the graduates and to their families and friends who supported them over the years. Enjoy the rest of the day. And finally, could I ask the audience to stand while the conferring party, academic staff and special guests leave the hall. Thanks very much.